your boy Drew Blue here. Hey, what's up? This your boy Drew Blue here. I just gotta show you this real quick. This is probably my best fantasy football team right here. Um, I'm 8-0 with a non-stop winning streak, man. I definitely have multiple teams, but I think this is the team that takes the cake, man. When you see what I got in my roster, you're gonna be surprised. How the hell do I have these guys? Believe it or not, a couple of these guys were actually dropped by other teams, and I ended up picking them. But I've always been a smart drafter. It's just for me. I always go with. I have a strategy in how I do things, and when I get opportunities, look, sometimes it's also good luck too. But for the most part, man, I'm just blessed. Check this out. Starting quarterback, Russell Wilson. All right. My starting two running backs right now are Dalvin Cook, James Robinson. More on my running back position in a second. Starting receiver are Stephon Diggs, DK Metcalf. My starting tight end is Juno Smith. And in my uh, my wide receiver slot right now is Derrick Henry. Okay, kicker is Koo. If you have not seen his stats, you could tell right there he's number two. Okay, you could tell all my starting guys are like top 10 in their respective positions. None of them is a double-digit number here. I got a top three defense here in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now check out my bench. Okay, I got James Conner. Okay, all right. I got Aaron Jones. All right. I got Chase Claypool, Chris Godwin on my bench, CeeDee Lamb. Before Dak Prescott, this would have been even more ridiculous. Okay, before he got hurt, God bless, he'll come back stronger. I got Robert Tunyon, all right, as my backup tight end. And then look at my reserve spot. I got Antonio Brown, and I still got Lazard, who before he got hurt was easily the Packers' best receiver before the arrival of Devontae Adams from injury per se. And when he comes back, he will definitely be the uncontested number two on his team, essentially the Chris Godwin of the Packers, so to say. But yeah, my team is stacked, dude. I mean, at this point, I have a good problem. I don't know who's gonna start. It's at this point, it's like who's gonna get more points than the other guy. I know I'm gonna get double-digit points. I mean, this is the team where I honestly should be averaging 200 points. I mean, give or take, some guy's been hurt. I don't know what's the highest scoring affair I have. I mean, 102. That's a shocker right there. I think that's a disappointment with this roster. Like I said, it's just me starting the right guys, going by the right matchups. But like this right here is the norm right here, 189. Are you kidding me? Oh man, I honestly cannot tell you and completely recall how I managed to draft this team like this. It's just a shocker, man. It really is. But yeah, sometimes it does take really people who aren't aware on how to really draft right, and they just go for whatever. To me, it's like, yeah, I know I lost a couple of tough ones right there, but man, I mean, shoot though, like it takes a lot of good luck too, and a lot of sometimes just picking the guys that are the best available when you know they're there. If I go for need, I'm gonna end up screwing myself over, and I feel like this is something that will definitely translate over to the NFL side when it comes to actually drafting players from college. But yeah, this is just something I want to highlight right here. I mean, yeah, it takes a lot of like dumb moves by people and smart moves but also takes smart moves by me to take the right guys, and this is where I'm at. James Robinson, I definitely I think I picked him up immediately after his first double digit game. I want to say week two, and I tend to really notice guys that do well. And to me, when you're a bell cow, yeah, immediately I saw the Colts game, the Tennessee game. I didn't waste any freaking time. I picked him up um, immediately afterwards. So yeah, I got Robinson, but for the most part, I drafted Wilson, Cook, Diggs, Metcalf. Everyone was scared about Cook. Um, Honestly, yeah, I took a chance, but I felt like when he's not injured, like how he was last year, he can definitely be a really a top tier running back. But yeah, Wilson was my first pick for sure. Then I went Cook. That's just for me. It's like I have to get the quarterback first now, especially when you're like in the tier of Wilson, Murray, Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, and Deshaun Watson should honestly be there. But obviously he got screwed. Even Dak Prescott, he's on that list too. Yeah, I definitely went with whoever I went. My first pick definitely got Wilson was available. I took him. Then after that, I went the running back route. I went Cook. I went Connor, and then Jones as well. I think it was Jones then Connor. Yeah, because Connor was kind of being avoided. I forgot how. I think it was Henry. Henry might have been my. I think how it went was Henry was my first pick. Maybe it was like that, and Wilson was second. Um, but yeah, I always go running back first. Always heavy, heavy. And then I went Cook, I think third, and then fourth was maybe, I think, Aaron Jones, or was it Connor? I don't remember. But either way, Aaron Jones wasn't being taken until he was scoring 40 points. You know what I mean? Um, but then I always wait for receivers because I'm like, value can be had. And obviously, I did that with Stephon Diggs and Metcalf. Stephon Diggs, not many people were taking him because they didn't know how Buffalo Bills would be. To me, I was like, that's a steal. I'm taking him. I definitely took Metcalf. He was my first receiver. Jonu Smith, crazy enough, I took him knowing the fact that he was doing pretty well last season, and also I remember reading a story. And Flemlo really got me motivated to take him. I took a shot. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take you. Jonas Smith, I saw he was the guy that actually got boiling water thrown on him by a crazy chick, dude. Screw her. She definitely got what she deserved towards her. I mean, definitely. I hope she was serving time. Like, how do you do that? I don't care if someone cheats on you, whatever. Like, don't do that. Don't hurt somebody like that. Like, to me, that's just downright evil. Boiling water? Are you crazy? So I mean, I don't know what he did, what happened, but that's what she did, and to me, it's just like that's crazy. You know what I mean? But he recovered and he's doing great. I'm happy for him. To me, it was a feel good story. I had to go with him. I said I'm gonna take a shot with him, right? Because I was skipping tight end the whole way. I wasn't taking Kelsey. I wasn't taking Andrews, Kittle, none of them. So Jonas Smith, and then later on, I picked Tunyon. CeeDee Lamb, that was also another guy that I took late. I also picked up. Someone dropped Godwin. I picked him up. Someone dropped, or no, no one dropped Claypool. I just picked him up immediately after the Eagles game, and I was quick on it. You know what I mean? Quick on the trigger. Uh, but yeah, I mean, like I said, sometimes it could be a couple moves that could have got you screwed. But yeah, Lazard I had on my team for a long time. I think I did pick him with the last pick because I liked him. I saw a story on him. Flemlo also. Again, Flemlo made me motivated to pick him. And of course, Antonio Brown. As soon as the story broke that he was actually trying out for the Buccaneers, I didn't waste time. I picked him up. I was like, no, I'm definitely taking him. Uh, but yeah, that's my team there. In fact, for me to get Antonio Brown onto the actual bench, I got to drop one of these guys. Like, what the hell? Um, I'm more lenient on dropping CeeDee Lamb, and maybe you might think I could probably upgrade my tight end position, maybe get Kelsey by getting rid of one or two of these guys. But honestly, though, this is a legendary squad, and I don't really want to break it up. In fact, there was a guy that was on this team that I actually dropped that was really, really good. Uh, who was it? Yeah, it was Antonio Gibson. I dropped him. I had him on my team, and I dropped him. But yeah, obviously, you don't see me. I haven't done anything. I want to pick up Nick Chubb. I really do. I do. But then that's unfair. At this point, I don't need Chubb. I like Chubb. I really do. The fact that someone would drop him is just ridiculous. If I want to really make my team over crazy, I probably could pick him up, drop CeeDee Lamb, put him in my. Oh my God. Or you know what? I mean, because at the end of the day, someone might pick up CeeDee Lamb, but I honestly don't care because, like, look who I got. I can just be fine with two receivers, and then when one of them is on a bye, you get swapped out with Claypool or Godwin. Really, I could put both of them in, and it's not a sweat to me. Uh, yeah, I think I might actually let CeeDee Lamb go just because at this point, I think yeah, he's not killing it, unfortunately. Because look at that, 10 points. I'm I'm giving him one more shot. If he doesn't do well against Pittsburgh, I'm definitely going to be dropping him. Uh, and I'm gonna roll with Antonio Brown all the way because to me, this is really this week will test whether or not I should officially believe that Antonio Brown is back, as well as if CeeDee Lamb is gonna continue to be unproductive because of his garbage quarterback situation. Which to me, honestly, like the only reason why is I'm holding on to him this long. It's not even because of the Pittsburgh game. It's because I'm holding out hope that the Cowboys might actually go sign Colin Kaepernick, and if he does, Colin is going to really upgrade this team even better, and I think CeeDee Lamb will have a productive season once more. So that's the only reason why I'm holding out hope, and I really don't want to let go CeeDee Lamb, knowing that someone will pick him up. I definitely don't want to get rid of Tunyon because I know, in fact, Jono Smith has been struggling. Even though they got a really good weather game at home versus Chicago, I think this might be the game where Jono Smith actually shows up and does something. I'm gonna give him one more chance. Just because my team is so stacked, I can take that risk. Like I really do, because like I said, I'm rooting for this dude. I haven't benched him, and with the only exception being his bye week because of that COVID crap that was going on situation. But yeah, this is crazy, man. My team is stacked here. I really like it. I'm gonna keep it humble, honestly. Like I'm blessed to be able to make moves like this, and obviously this is cool. I think this is any fantasy player's dream to be able to get a cast talented as this. I mean, I'm not complaining. I don't care about red or green. Like, to me, I got a stacked team. So you telling me, yeah, they're playing against the Saints, but I like the Buccaneers. I think they're really strong defensively, and I think you know what I mean. Like, if you want to say it's my defense or tight end as my weakest link, to me, it could be on another team. Uh, Other players could look at this as like, damn, that's good. Like, they would love to have this. So I wouldn't even consider that a weak link. It's just, you know what I mean? It is what it is. But I think my tight end's still strong regardless. I got two top tier tight ends no matter what. So I could just switch them out for one and another. You know what I mean? I mean, they're not going to pull Kelsey numbers every day. Well, Tunyon is a different story. It's depending on whether Aaron Rodgers really wants to go his way or not. He's got Aaron Rodgers. I mean, Tannehill's another different story. As long as Tannehill's actually playing productively well, Jonas Smith will have a chance to really have a good game. So it's all about quarterback play. And to me, it's like that's how I really draft my receivers. My receivers, I don't care if you're the third receiver on your team. If you got a quarterback that will feed you the ball well or like does take care of you, I'm going to you. Josh Allen, I felt like automatically this was going to be his security blanket. Had to go for it. DK Metcalf, what can I say? Okay, he's a beast. His quarterback is going to be MVP of the year, the end of discussion. So, to me, I was fine. I took those two, and I believe I took CeeDee Lamb, and that was it. I wasn't looking at receiver again. And I think maybe with my last pick, I just said, screw it. Lazard was available. I took him. So, that's really how I was going. I was going in with 4 receivers, and I was going heavy with running back. And like I said, James Robinson was a God bless pickup, man. I mean, and then Godwin was dropped by somebody, which was ridiculous. Picked him up. Yeah, I mean, like I said, stacked team. I'm happy to have what I got. But we'll see, though. If any of you guys are in the same league as me, you know, oh, man, look at that. I mean, most fantasy teams are really, there's a good, clean, like everyone's kind of close by. Here I got a 3-game advantage over everybody else. That's dope, man. You know what I mean? I'm obviously number 2. I got there's that Eagles logo. I mean, it's all good. Black and blues on top, baby. I'm loving it. 8-0. Screw it. This is what I would envision my Giants team in reality to be like anyways going through the season. I want to see that keep going on more. So my matchup actually is against number 9, which I think he's not even this sucks, man, because then it's like, okay, so I lose credential, because then I know for a fact he's not actively on his app. He's got Dak Prescott on there. You know what I mean? Obviously, he's got Michael Thomas on there, like, even though Michael Thomas has been missing games. So this might be a game where he could be sneaky, and there's been times like that, where players here show up and players on mine don't show up. It depends. You just got to hope for the best and arrange it the way you think is the best way. I like to play the free version, man. I like talking trash. People want to be all like, oh, you take it serious. It's like, no, I'm having fun. Like, chill. You know, and people want to lowball me offers, be like, oh, let me get this. You can, I'm like, no way. You can keep your trash. I'll be fine with me, you know, with what I got. Because I trust in the guys that I drafted. You know, I do the best I can, whatever I can work with. Fuck it, you know. So, I mean, and honestly, I'll tell you this to anybody that's watching this, man. Like, this may be fantasy football, but this is really great practice. If you ever wanted to be a GM and you're young and you want to be a GM in the NFL, you know, this is a great way to start practicing, learning how to like really deal with personnel changes and all that. And when it comes to starting the right guys and benching them, you know, it's like having the instincts. If you can have the guts and knowing what to do, that can translate over into the NFL field. It might be, you might think it's minor traits to learn, but honestly, like I said, it's the little things, the little pay attention to details, what makes the greats stand out from the good ones. So that's what I wholeheartedly believe, and I also channel that when I'm actually scouting and watching, and you know, potential players to draft. So yeah, man, I'm stacked, man. I don't know what to tell you. Uh, I like it. I like it. You know what I mean? My worst teams are the teams where I magically get, you know, locked out and I'm not able to draft at all, or I forget and they're on auto draft, which I hate doing. I like drafting my guys. Thank you very much. You know, I'm not that type of person that likes to auto draft it. But yeah, so this is what happens when I get to draft my team. You know, and things go my way, and I don't actually have to worry. I mean, there's gonna be smart people that take the smart players. You know what I mean? They know what they're doing. But even then, I still know how to handle my stuff pretty well. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with y'all. You know, I'm proud of this team. That's why I was like, I'm gonna give you the. For the most part, I usually rock with like whatever, like this guy right here, whatever default logo they give me. Any team, I'm like whatever, unless it's like an Eagles logo or a Cowboys logo or a team I just don't like. I'm gonna change the logo. You know what I mean? Uh, but yeah, for the most part, this one I was like, okay, let me go a little extra. I'll give you a black and blue logo because that's what I'm about, black and blue mentality. Yeah, that's it. For my all-star squad, yeah, y'all deserve it. All right, man. It's your boy Drew Blue signing out. Let me know what y'all think, man. If you ever seen a team this stacked, man, or tell me if you ever seen a team that was stacked differently that you thought was amazing. Let me know, NFL fans. All right, deuces.